And show me, what do we have on this gold necklace here?
Yeah, it's a little 14 karat double panel inner frame that I made for my wife years ago. Blacklet mother pearl inlays.
Double inlay. So tell me about that. I think I heard you when you were talking about the tools that you liked as a folder maker. Something you use for your inlays. What was that tool called again?
You use a Pantograph machine.
Do you mind taking me over there and show me what it looks like, and I think if I can trick you into it, maybe even a demonstration.
This is a Gorton P23. It's a fair size machine for a pantograph. This particular machine originally was purchased by Hamilton Standard Propeller Company in 1954. This is a pattern to one of my traditional knives, a sow belly that I'm working on currently. And this pattern is actually 2 times as large as the work. And what we're going to do here, and I'll show you in a minute, we're going to produce these edges here, these dimensions right here, in a piece of ivory, which will be on a gold knife that I'm working on. So,
You buy a pattern like this, or?
no, you can't buy a pattern. You have to make it from scratch.
And you make that?
Yes.
From ground up.
That's correct. I got them clamped together. The scales here clamped together to keep them from warping. They've been lapped flat.
Mind me if I move that there?
No, that's fine. You can move it anywhere you want. So I'll line it on this little piece of material here. And I like to cushion my handle material with something grippy and a little bit soft.
Is that cork?
No, it's actually a fingernail file.
Huh.
It's got grit on it and it makes it grippy. Safety glasses on here. Check the stylus diameter. That's the right one. The machine's running. I'm going to make a depth of cut of about 20 thousandths, and I'm using an oversized stylus here. And that protects my final dimension from any problems. Ivory is a very soft and malleable material, so you can take a fairly heavy cut on it without really messing it up, chipping it or whatever. Now we made the first roughing cut, so I'm going to change the stylus and reduce that cut. I'm going to do that one more time and put the finish stylus in.
So you're using thinner and thinner styluses, which get you that final cut.
And because this works at a 2-to-1 ratio, if you use a stylus that's 10 thousandths bigger than the work, it actually only reduces the work by 5 thousandths. So that end of that scale is finished. I'll go back to my roughing stylus. I'm using a 1/8 inch solid carbide 4-flute cutter, and so I need to reposition the table because I've made a change in this knife since this pattern was made. spindle's running at 6,200 RPM. You always do roughing cuts to get down near your finish size, and then you get very good predictability with the dimensions that you're trying to create. And that part should fit the knife at that point.
So the knife that this is for, is this a double bolstered
It is
knife?
double bolstered solid gold sow belly, which is a traditional pattern. It's a two-bladed knife, this particular one. And so there's a little deburring necessary on these two surfaces on the back, just to get a little burr off. There's almost no burr there now at all, but I'll deburr it slightly. Walk over here and let's see if it fits its scale. Just a slight deburring on some 180 sandpaper there, and it's actually made was originally as a gauge block. You put a dial indicator off of and check a part to it. But I use it as lapping block.
And this is 18 karat?
18 karat. So there's a rough position of that. It's got excess on the sides and the thickness is oversized. Once it's bonded on, then the holes will be back drilled through here, and there'll be two more holes drilled in it for scale holes, little pin holes that go in there. Plus there'll be a shield, an oval shield to be cut in it, and that will be engraved on this knife.